Bruce. Okay, start over again. 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, it's Grace.
And Mia, and this is Meaningless.
And Clovis.
Woo! Welcome to episode 4 of our podcast. Hope you've been enjoying the first 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Grace, what's our song of the podcast today?
Our song podcast is Thriller
Yes.
by Michael Jackson.
Hopefully we don't get copyrighted.
I don't think we will because that was pretty short.
There was some horrible singing and horrible dancing there. But yes, that is our song of our podcast today. And the reason why it is the song of our podcast today is because we're not talking exactly about thrillers.
No.
But we're talking something very similar to thrillers. Today we're going to be talking about some of the good and bad horror movies that we've seen as far as in 2025 that we're in at the moment. And yeah, so...
Yeah. Basically, what makes a good horror movie in 2025?
Yeah. What are some elements, Grace?
Okay, we're going straight into it.
Yeah, we're straight into it. Yeah.
Our phone's here just for reference. First one.
Yes.
We made these ones together.
Yeah, we made a list together because obviously we have like kind of talked about it before. We are like horror movie lovers.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly a lover anymore, but like I used to really like horror movies. I haven't watched a horror movie in a while, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I have.
watched one.
Oh, you haven't watched
Well,
one?
the one last time I watched one was when we watched Creep.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Okay, life gets busy, guys.
But we were once
We used
horror movie
lovers. We still love.
Yeah, we still
horror
love
movies.
it,
We
yeah.
don't have enough time to
Yeah.
watch it, and horror movies are kind of bad these days. So
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to talk about today. I think some of the elements that we thought was good for a horror movie was jump scares, obviously.
yes, jump scares are obviously good, but the jump scares cannot be the whole main point of the movie.
Yeah.
It can't be the thing in the movie.
Jump scares are necessary to some certain extent, I think. Sometimes no jump scares makes a good horror film too. Like, it depends. But jump scares, I think it's in general, like everyone thinks is an element of a good horror film. And I think, but the most important thing I think would probably be the plot, obviously. Because people are watching the movie for the plot.
Is very, very important, especially in horror movies.
Yeah.
Because a lot of horror movies don't have a plot. Like, the main thing is just jump scares or like the house is haunted or whatnot. And there's no build or there's no like storyline to it.
There's like no like, it's just people killing one another.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is the point of this? Like, what is the origin?
Yeah, the whole movie, the plot isn't very thought out.
Yeah. We also talked about how a plot twist makes a surprising little element to a good horror film. I think it just, like it drives the audience on edge and you're like, oh my gosh, like that's what happened. And you're like, this is, wow, like I never would have thought of that. I think when you have that, it just keeps your adrenaline going. And it's like something you're gonna remember, like very specifically after the film.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I remember this is a good horror film because this plot twist I never would have thought. Like it was such a creative idea on how to like, end that part or end the movie even.
Yeah.
Like I think, it's just very memorable. It makes the movie very memorable. And we talked about how we don't want any stupid characters in a movie.
I think that's the main reason why people don't really like horror movies. Because they're being stupid.
Yeah. Like, we know that it's, like, part of the script and, like, you need the stupid person to do something for the movie to start something else, But some of these stupid characters are just, like, stupid to the extent where you're like, please, just don't do what your heart tells you to do. Be logical and leave.
It's just annoying because it ruins the whole vibe of the movie.
I think if it's like a one-time thing, it's fine. But if they're the protagonist,
Yeah. If it's like a one-time thing, fine, because that's... Okay, if it's a one-time thing, then it's reasonable because you're in like a scary situation.
Yeah. Or if the antagonist, that's also bad.
But if it's a continuous stupid choice after stupid choice after stupid choice, or like if someone warns you about it before you do it, it's like, what the hell? Like, why are you doing that? Someone's warned you about it.
Yeah, they're like, I need to like see it for myself, and I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. We thought that was some of the elements that makes a good horror film. Yeah. It's just jump scares, plot twists, and plot, and no stupid characters. We want logical, reasonable characters. Yes,
because it makes you more into it.
Yeah, and you're like, this is what I would have done in this situation. You feel more relatable and connected to the movie. A good movie allows you to relate to the characters. Yeah, exactly.
In some extent.
So what are we going to start off with? Are we going to start off with like some... Like we wanted to... We've seen... Okay, in our years, we've seen quite a few... horror movies, obviously. And we thought it would be good to maybe give you some recommendations. Yeah. Tell you a little bit about what to avoid.
Yeah, like, well, because these are also very subjective answers. Because I know somebody.
Yeah. Like, everyone has different opinions about horror movies.
Like some people might really like these ones that we don't like.
Yeah. It's just our own personal opinion.
And some people might not like the ones that we like. Yeah. So, well, this is just our own thing.
It's our own list. So if you guys think we're wrong, or if you guys think we're right, and you feel very relatable to us, please comment down below and let us know what's your favorite and worst horror movie that you've watched. I think I will be so interested.
I'll be interested.
We'll be looking. But should we start out with the not good horror movies?
I was thinking not good horror movies.
Yeah, I think we should start out with what to avoid, because we've seen these ones and
look, they weren't great. We didn't come out feeling, oh my god, that was amazing.
Yeah, it was like
it was alright.
The first one we talked about that was not good. It was not a good. This film, I think it's a good film. But
it is a good film.
If you're looking for horror, this is just not the film for you to start out. Especially if you're a horror movie fanatic, no. Horror movie beginner.
God. Well, this could be a good starting point.
This is a good.
It's not as
scary.
It's true. You dip the water in.
That's true. If you're a good horror fanatic,
not the one
for you.
There was jump scares that we got scared.
Like one.
Yeah, like one. But like,
it wasn't even a jump scare really, but it was like okay, definition of jump scare, it's like something bad is about to happen. Okay, yeah. But that was not bad.
Okay,
it was just like a genuine jump scare.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like, we still got really scared.
Yeah, we got startled. We were like,
whoa. But that doesn't make it a good horror movie.
Yeah. So the movie is. Okay.
We didn't say the movie's name. Oh,
we didn't even talk about the movie.
We were like, the movie's crap, and no.
Oh god. The movie is called Creep.
Yes.
And you can find it on Netflix.
Yeah, I think I watched it on Netflix.
Yeah, watched it on Netflix, was it?
Yeah.
I think it was Netflix. Yeah, find it on Netflix. There's even a Creep 2. It was a good thriller. We said it was a good thriller.
Yeah, okay. I think it shouldn't have been classified as a horror. I think it should have been classified as a thriller.
Yes.
Because there wasn't...
It was like...
because the movie is about building suspense, basically. Yeah. It's about the whole premise or the whole feeling of the movie is about building suspense and unease, and you just feel very uncomfortable when you're watching it. But that doesn't... I don't know. It's just not horror. Not horror. It's definitely a thriller. Are we going to spoil or no?
I think we should put a spoiler alert.
Oh,
spoiler alert.
Joseph hires a video camera guy, and basically, it's only for a day, isn't it?
It was supposed to be only for a day. Like for the day to just document.
Yeah. Just like a specific hourly shift or whatever, as you would normally call it. And then he was just very creepy throughout the whole thing. Like you can just tell he's really creepy. Like his actions, like his behaviors, like they're just not normal. Yeah. It was
like full on, like I think there was a part where he ran into the woods and then like Aaron was just like, and also he's such a a weirdo.
So weird.
So weird. He ran into the woods and then like I started asking Aaron about these killer qualities questions, and he was like, "You can be a killer. You can be like, you can also have these like qualities come out of you when fought or whatever." Like it was just so weird, and like and Aaron was so confused because he was like, "I'm only here to like, you know, like take a video of you, like to document your life before you know, like your like you die from your cancer." And he was just like so confused, like, "Why are you asking me these things?" And he was just being so weird the entire day.
It was a bit funny.
Yeah, it was a bit funny.
Because he was just so odd. Like,
yeah.
Next movie.
Okay, we watched this in the cinema. We watched the first one, and we quite liked that one.
Yeah, which is why we watched the second one.
But the second one really let us down. So this is called Smile. And we're talking specifically about Smile 2. Like we said, we watched Smile 1 and it was pretty interesting, I think. Like we got a good little bit, we didn't get the origin, but we got like a little good glimpse of what this movie is about and how the spirit is going around and everything. Smile 2, however.
Well, I think because we had expectations from Smile 1, of what the second movie was going to be about, because Smile 1 did end on like not a cliffhanger, but it ended unended, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like the spirit was still out.
Yeah, the demon was still there, and it spread to somebody else, and like we don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
So the movie starts with the person who got spread to, basically.
Yeah.
But it was
just not too like. By the end of the film, we just saw another person falling victim. We were expecting some sort of like origin story.
We wanted something. We wanted to know what the demon was, where it came from, how did it first start, because that's what Smile 1 was about. Smile 1 was about trying to find the beginning of it, and I don't think she did, because she died. Like we've gotten to a point in Smile 1, why would you just continue but not progress from that?
And the storyline was kind of the same.
It was the same premise with this girl getting infected by this thing, but nothing really comes out of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like she beat it at the end and stuff too.
No, well she was trying to, but then so she just gave in. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Actually,
last
one. We have one more bad horror film. I think this one might be a bit controversial because everybody liked it. Yeah. And apparently it was one of the highest grossing film like in whenever this came out, 2024 something. I don't know. In 2023, something like that. Like whenever it came out, it was one of the highest grossing film in the country itself. So
in Taiwan. So a lot of people liked it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people enjoyed it.
I did enjoy some aspects of it. It just... Well, okay, the movie's called Incantation.
Yes.
And the reason why we didn't enjoy it as much is because the whole thing could have been avoided.
Yeah.
It's just stupid characters doing stupid things.
Yeah, like... They were going there for a video thing, like to film a ritual for like the video, like online YouTube channel. And you're like, I mean, honestly though, that's how a lot of film starts as well with these kind of things. And you're like, why? Why would you do that?
It's a whole Ghostbuster situation where they find ghosts. But like the whole thing could have been avoided.
Because they've got warnings as well for like the people there. They were like, don't go into this cave. And her baby got cursed. Her
baby got cursed because they went into the cave and...
Like this whole thing's like, you know, where like all this stuff happened and...
Yeah, because... She wasn't able to raise her child because she was just so mentally ill.
Yeah, and her partner and everyone died.
Her partner died.
Yeah, in that cave. She got very severely traumatized, obviously.
Yeah, just basically a lot of crap happened to her, but this could have been avoided if they just didn't go, or even if they did went. Like, don't go into the cave.
Yeah, it was like they were warned several times.
They warned several times,
the elders over there,
and they saw creepy things before it.
But they were like scared before they go in, but they were like, "I'm gonna go in anyway," and you're like, please, why would you do that? Yeah. But I think if you like slow suspense and you're like, you really want to feel the adrenaline coming up like slowly, I think this is a good film. Incantation, we were like,
Okay, but now we're gonna move to good horror movies.
Yeah, we're gonna move to
horror movies that we thought were amazing.
We're like, this is good.
This is good.
Yeah. So
First one is
we watched this in the cinema as well, and we really enjoyed it. We thought it was really good.
Yeah.
There was a really nice plot twist at the end as well.
It was really good.
Whoa. And the movie is called Blink Twice. And if you know Channing Tatum, he's in that movie.
Blink Twice is basically about this girl, or the guy Channing Tatum. He's rich, he's a millionaire, he's cool, great, whatever, life. This girl who is just not
she's like a waitress.
She's not a millionaire.
She's not a millionaire. She's relatable, like us.
She's a normal girl who's just living her life, just kind of sad, you know.
Yeah, because she's like broke.
Because she's broke as heck.
Yeah.
And so Channing Tatum takes an interest in her.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum
was like, "Hey,
do you want to go on my private island?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah. She was
brings
like,
her friend with her.
Do anyway. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, brings her friend with her, and basically, when she's on the island, she finds herself waking up in the morning with really weird things happening to her.
Like she had dirt under her fingernails.
Yeah, or like
she had like really dirty feet.
Yeah, dirt on her feet, and she doesn't know where she got it from.
Yeah.
So it's just very small, teeny tiny things that just makes you question.
Yeah, and she found us like old lipstick and like something like a perfume or something like in her drawer that was like really old, and you see that someone has used it before.
Yeah.
And
very odd things.
Yeah, really odd. Like she started finding things after like a few days. She was like, "This is really weird."
Yeah.
Like she it's like she's been somewhere when like she's supposed to be sleeping,
and then you just get very confused, but it's like so much more than that.
Yeah, so
much more than something happening to her while she's sleeping.
We won't spoil the ending, obviously.
And the ending was amazing.
The ending was really good, and then there was a little plot twist. Should we say the plot twist?
No, we can't.
Oh, we can't say it. The plot twist was quite amazing. Like it basically concurs to why she's seen like the lipstick and stuff, and like.
And then like the end, like the connection.
Yeah, the connection.
Oh my god, you just have to
really
watch
good. You have to watch it. I think it's
holy crap,
probably
it's so good.
And then like the girls, like all the girls coming together was
oh my god, my heart.
Cute. I thought it was so cute, especially when the other girl became conscious of what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Yeah, like when you think it's over, it's not.
Yeah.
And it's even better.
Yeah. Okay, next one. I think you should take the lead on this because
Mia has not seen it.
I actually do not like this one, but I think it's good. It's a good horror film. I just don't like it myself.
Yeah, but I talk about it a lot.
She loves it. What are the films?
It's Conjuring.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
You have to watch 1, 2, and 3. You can't just watch 1 and not watch 2 and 3.
Yes.
The reason why I love Conjuring so much is because it's an actual plot. Like, I like the horror elements of like the ghosts and whatnot, but there's an actual plot to this whole ghost thing.
What's the plot?
Oh, it depends which one you watch.
Okay, right.
But basically, it tells you origin story.
Oh, that's good.
It tells you origin story.
What we need.
It tells you where it's come from, why it's happening, why is it affecting. I like it because it has the classic elements of a horror movie, but they just make it so good. Classic horror movie that's actually good.
That's good.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh.
That's literally all I gotta say. Or like, then something happens in London and this story really blows up. So they're like, can we bring you in? And like, can we just check it out, right? Basically, they find out this ghost or whatever person thingy is this old man who used to live in that house, right? This old man is like trapped. Like the spirit of the old creepy guy who's haunting the house is trapped. But like an even bigger demon. And that's the nun.
She loves them.
I love Conjuring 1, 2,
She loves Conjuring.
It's so amazing.
What is our last movie, Grace?
Our last one is Heretic.
Yes.
Who stars Hugh Grant, which he's really good in.
He's really good. Really good. The charisma and like the kind of, you know, like he's, you know, a little bit psychotic.
There's just something about it.
He did really good with his like this one. You really gotta think. Like
you need to be locked in.
Like you
watching this.
Focused.
Yeah, you
cannot
on
what he's saying.
Yeah, you cannot be on your phone when you're watching this.
No.
You need to listen.
We did not look at our phone once, like when we were watching this film, because we were like locked in.
We were locked in.
I mean, there was no subtitles when we were watching it, but we really had to listen because some of the things he said was very interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, it's about religion. So I think if you're not well versed in religion and that kind of area or that kind of topic, you won't understand this movie.
Yeah. You know, you still get the little bits and bits there.
Yeah.
But I think when you're religious, it makes, like, it just can, like, it relates to you a bit more.
We were both Christians. We
were Christians.
We were both brought up as Christians.
Yes.
And
I think, well, actually, we said that, like, if you're also religious, some people might find this offensive. Because obviously, this movie is about the antagonist, Hugh Grant, basically finding one true religion. He's talking also very much from like a non-religious perspective though.
Yeah.
Because we thought some of the things he said would be what people who are non-religious would think. Yeah. And basically, well, the movie started off with these two girls who are going around like houses
what are they?
to like preach.
Yeah, but they're not Christian.
They're Mormons.
Oh, Mormons, yes!
They're not Christians, they're Mormons.
I was thinking Mossman and I was like...
I was thinking of Mossman too.
Mossman is a place in Sydney.
They're Mormons.
Yes,
and they go door to door basically, like telling you about, you know, their religion. And they get to this house. It was getting late, so they were like, we're just going to make this quick trip. One last one and we'll go.
And mind you, they did say... Is there a woman in the house?
Oh, they did.
Oh my god, this was so good when they were like when they found out.
Yeah. There was a woman.
Okay, well there was a woman.
There was a woman.
Many women.
He's not lying.
There was many women.
In a way. But obviously in a very twisted way.
They're not stupid.
Yeah, they're not stupid.
They're not stupid because it was just so
obviously
good.
They're Mormons, so like they're believers that they can't be. I think it's like something about how they can't be alone with this late at night.
I think it's also a safety issue.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Like two young girls.
Yeah, they were really young. They were like
our age.
Yeah, probably younger to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah, they look like they were like straight up high school or something.
Oh my god,
they were young. They're like, okay, we just want to tell you about this, and once we're done, we'll go.
We're leaving. And then yes, they found out that like. Because he said making a blueberry pie, blah blah blah, and then he lights a candle, and then they turn the candle around, and it says blueberry pie on the candle, and they're like, shit.
Yeah, they're like, he's obviously lying at this point.
Like, they were like, when they found out, they were like, we need to get out. Like, he's something wrong with him, right? Yeah. So then they're trying to like knock on the doors, blah blah blah. Like, they're trying to do
everything is locked, by the way.
Everything is locked. There's only one window. Yeah. It's not on a window. It's probably like it's not on a window. It's like a circle.
Yeah.
It's the tiniest thing.
Yeah.
That's the only.
And they like tried screaming it out because it was storming, and he was like, his house was in the middle of nowhere.
It's isolated.
Yeah, it's a bit up in the hill, so no one's living nearby him or anything. Yeah. So no one could hear them. So obviously they went down to look for him, and they were like, listen, we want to leave. Like, please give us like the keys to the door.
Yeah. As a religious person, we personally were not offended by it.
No, we were not offended. I thought it was a very interesting perspective.
Very interesting.
It's like talking a lot about a lot of religions overlaying on one another, and all of them are like, he's like, well, that's what he's saying. He's saying like a lot of them are very similar. They're very similar roots.
They're built up. So like, for example, I don't know if he said Christianity is the first one. Or no, I think he said Judaism. Like Judaism, and then Christianity is built on top of that, and then the other religion is built on top of that.
Like Islam and stuff.
Yeah, it's like layered.
Yeah. What I thought one thing was very interesting, he said something that I was like, I think a lot of people think the same way, especially non-religious people. Yeah. He said something along the lines where being controlling and like being limited in things that you do is the root of all religion. Because I think, especially, you know, as Christians, we are restricted from doing some stuff, obviously, because in our perspective, God does not allow that, and like it's not something that we should do as Christians. And I think that's what he's saying, like being very controlled, and he said that like that is ultimately the root of all religion. Control. It's just being controlled.
It's just
being controlled.
Yeah.
And you're just restricted in things you can do.
Yeah. But I think as a Christian, we understand why God says that. We understand that it's a way of protecting us.
Yes. And a way of love that he says to us, you know.
Yeah.
But
he's protecting you from these things or things that can happen when you do it. But I think in the movie, it's seen as controlling, which in a sense it is.
Yeah.
In a sense, it is controlling.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, and I liked how the horror movie was based on religion, but not in like the typical way. But the typical way was like, oh, this demon is hunting you. But like they were saying it in a point of like, what is religion? Okay, out of all the movies that we just talked about, Heretic is the one to watch.
Yeah, I think Heretic is like...
If you know a little bit about religion.
Yeah.
I think if you don't know anything...
was very interesting. Like, I thought the part before they went into the actual, like, you know, like, downstairs, whatever happens there that you're gonna see if you watch the movie, I thought what he said was very interesting. Like, we never knew the history of religion, but when he said it, it's somewhat true as well, though, because a lot of things come from another religion, and all the religion, it's somewhat just a little bit like
it's the same but different. Yeah, it's the same but different, and you see why he's going crazy.
Yeah,
which it doesn't justify what he's done, but you get a little bit, you get a sense of like why he's like insane.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much our movie recommendations or avoidance of as of 2025.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just thought, you know, please tell us like if you agree with us or disagree with us, or if you think that like there's more movies out there that are worse or better.
Yeah.
And if you like any of the films that we've mentioned, just let us know. Like we'll love to like hear anything. Like we'd love to hear anything at all.
If you disagree, just say it.
Yeah, just say it. Like honestly, we'll take any comments.
We will take anything.
Yeah, literally. And you think like, you know, what we said is wrong. And you're like,
totally.
actually, I think this is actually, I'm the opposite of what you think, you know. Let us know.
But yes, thank you very much for watching. And we'll see you next week.
Yes. Bye.